Hello. Welcome back to Kona. Well, we're doing pretty good so far. Unfortunately, we're in the cold still. There's supposed to be a cave to the left over here that I have not found yet. Since I'm nice and warm, I may as well go look for it. Ah, there it is. Is that a cave or a mine entrance? The plot thickens. There's a lot of accusations made by other people that the rich man in town got away with murder. Well, one person. But, doesn't surprise me. I don't think I'm gonna be going into this cave. Unless I have dynamite, apparently. Well, that's the thing that I don't have and really don't want to handle, but apparently I'm gonna have to. Yeah, about that. About that. Well, let's go to the rest of the houses down here. Warm up a little bit and go. Go, go, go! Why does everybody have one of these trailers? So weird. I wonder if there's anything down up towards the general store. I guess that wouldn't make any sense. It'd be on the map. So we're right near where we crashed last time. My poor truck is over by the general store, so I have to walk on foot. Oh, there's another one. My sweet Marie, may the treasure hunt begin! I have hidden wonderful little things for you to find all over the village. Following my clues you are holding in your hands is the first map. The hunt begins at my place. You're so very clever. I'm certain you will find everything. Oh, a little treasure hunt they were doing. Aww. I really hope the kid's okay. I really do. Well, both families, obviously, since this seems to be another family's home. Bedard's house. Don't shoot me, please.
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in. A good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
I mean, found it.
The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
There it is. I need some fuel. There's probably some outside. Always cut up some wood. That is not the type of wood that I'm looking for. Are you serious? There's no wood by the house? There's a log right here, but it's not the type of log that I can burn. Ah, here we go. I hear music in there. Well, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I know, dude. We're just gotta start a fire. That's all we gotta do. There we go. I love this show. Or lack of show. Enough food for rough times. Seems like all times are rough right now.
Good Paul 6, appearing papal.
Papal
His crooked
Paul.
fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle.
Or just say hello. TV's on the other side. Well, I mean, some people don't want to face the TV. No loose change in the cracks. I mean, we've seen plenty of loose change, and we didn't have to look in our cracks. How did they draw the sun? Magic. Magic. Gotta be good at erasing. This is nonsense. Nonsense, I say! Gotta attach another wire. Not gonna do so, though, unless we actually need it. More polarized pixels. No sound on the line. No line on the sound, for that matter. Did I not have to kill that wolf? Is that what I used the... Oh, man. Bet you anything that's what you use the stakes for. Oh, well. Not here's much I can do about it now. It's just one wolf. 100%? Oh, she's a smart girl. Aha!
Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole?
Well, they
The
do when
craze
they
for
have a hat
toys was
monocle.
stupefying.
The hat and monocle, of course they do. Eh. Keep smacking myself in the face with that. Baba's room.
The family's mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers.
Gross.
The empty cradle sent an eerie feeling down Carl's spine.
Oh, I'm sure
As
they
if
moved
minutes
like everybody
ago
else.
Someone just grabbed the baby and made a run for it.
I mean, that very well might have happened. Another Etch-a-Sketch. They're all over the place. Works of art from a future artist. Nah, it's just more shit. August 16th.
Jean-Luc Bédard had without a doubt been the closest man in the village to William Hamilton, otherwise known as Uncle Willie.
I have a diary, just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing, but I do love to write my thoughts. And about Martin, most of all. I love talking about him. I think he loves me, too. Just like in Romeo and Juliet. People don't like it when I see him, only because he's a Blas. Blaise? Probably told me how to pronounce it, and I still don't remember. But just like in the story, nothing can stand in the way of true love. August 18th. I lost appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my body. Dad makes me see Dr. Vapri, with his big hands touching me everywhere, his foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck. Not sick. I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing I like better than thinking about us playing together. Like we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did because it's for his dad's garden shed. I already found it. And Martin has always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad's a bit like Dad's god. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin. He cried like a baby, but I still love him. I wonder if she's actually sick and maybe it might be copper in the drinking water or something like that. I hope she's okay. A dream catcher in a Catholic house? That's odd.
Carl wasn't desperate enough to invade a village woman's privacy.
What? We've been reading all these people's diaries, but not that one.
Dreamcatchers originated from First Nations legends. They were used to trap nightmares. Carl wasn't desperate enough to invade a village woman's privacy.
You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy, but okay. Wait, what's that? Oh, I guess it must be like a prayer or something. Not Catholic. I don't know if that's normal or not. Ow, my face. Well, there's no car, so they probably packed up and left. Shut up.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
Or he was trying to keep it from the woman.
A peculiar key indeed, too small to fit in a door lock. What sort of miniature object was it meant for?
I don't know. Did we see anything locked in the house?
An aging car was parked here.
Antifreeze.
Picture the notary's heavy sedan with a huge back seat large enough to fit the whole family.
As God intended. You're trying to make a farming's living there. Yeah, I wonder what that key goes to. Oops, my bad. If we go straight from here, we get to Roy's place. Follow where the wolves came from. So we can go on a little bit of a scavenger's hunt if we want to. I wonder if it's just going to take us to every single one of the drafts. It's a possibility. There's the house, but what's this? What is this? Rocks, that's what it is. It's rocks. Roy's house. Hey, Roy, you in there? Roy! Roy! Well, he locks up his house like a normal human being. We fled. It was getting too dangerous. More people live in North Manston. Be safer there. Jean Roy. So, yeah, I'm honestly wondering if just a whole bunch of people moved. little flap for the dog. Damn it. Maybe underneath a flower pot or something? The key? Huh, nothing. Oh, it's unlocked.
It was a classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids that would normally be swarming about.
Isn't that like any house? Any family home? Kind of absent everything. If you ask me. Do you mind? Are you gonna tell me that the line's dead this time? Caribbean snow. Oh, it's cane sugar. I'm like, wait, what? Not playing with a full deck here.
Just one more move and white is checkmated. Game over. It seems the game was abandoned right before the final strike came down.
I mean, why bother? You know you're gonna lose. The fantasy. Mathau had... I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Had yet to add murder to his curriculum. He was fond of new experiences, especially the most thrilling ones, and taking the life of flesh and bone individual who the night before was still able to think, dream, fantasize, calculate, read, on the promise of exhilarating sensations. Unlike Raskolnikov, it wasn't about axing an old Jewish hag to pieces to test some lunatic theory. Not at all. Mathau just wanted to know how it felt. It seemed so simple, horribly simple. He didn't have any particular victim in mind. Like most people, his desires ran quite wildly, so he only had a vague idea of them in mind. He pondered using a rifle or a knife, assassinating a young girl or an old man. He tried to focus on predictability. His victim would have to be defenseless, Bodybuilding wasn't exactly Matthias' strong suit. He would have to act spontaneously, but not too much. He wasn't that eager to learn what spending the rest of his life in prison would be like. Some experiences carry just too high a cost to be worth it, really. So somebody was fantasizing about murder. Don't know if that was written or typed out by them. Doesn't mean they actually did it, of course. I want the matches. Think of all the matches. Cookie jar is always too high to reach. I mean, you're a grown fucking man. Get the cookies yourself. More steak. Ham! And eggs. Ooh. Pantry. With a fire starter. How very twisted.
Simone de Beauvoir, Claude Lévi-Strauss, Hannah Arendt, Roland Barthes. Carl was surprised by the literature filling this liberal-leaning bookcase. Could there really be intellectuals dwelling in this far-off land?
Why the fuck not?
The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed.
It's somebody else's
The couple
house.
seemed to be very good friends. A picture of Wilfred in his youth. Carl figured right away that the man must have been some kind of wildlife officer.
I think I clicked on that one.
The couple radiated something akin to lightheartedness, to freedom. Perhaps some people out there truly found a way to live happily ever after.
I mean, shouldn't be too hard. Why am I getting so many painkillers? A simpler life. It's all you need sometimes. Page 3. Crap. I'll read. Try to find page 2 first. Yeah, I'm not too fond of that show. Page 4. Damn it!
Not a single weapon was left. All of them were gone.
I mean, if you're gonna leave, you might as well take it with you. Some ammo. Let's see, is page 2 in here? Probably right there. Where's the light switch? Is there no lamp in here?
All manners of clothing were gone, as if the Rois drove out of town with
Some
their
right there.
closet in tow.
Monopoly! You win if you pass go. Or Konopoly. The worst game ever. More cigarettes. There, novel page 2. Fantasy. It was around that time that Matthew met Patrice. With mediocre beauty at best, the girl. With her distinctive features, cheeks covered with large pox-like freckles. Juice nose. Jeez. Oily forehead. Tired but vibrant eyes, shaded red hair. Slender as a child body, chirpy laugh. You name it. It was the very image of innocence that happened to be precisely the kind of victim Matthew was picturing in his mind, though. One night, as he was contemplating the ceiling from his bed, he swore to himself again and again, I'll kill her. His dreams were later filled with images of imminent crime. He had come up with a simple enough plan. One fine evening he would visit her place to become familiar with the area's intricacies and feel closer to the impending murder. To slowly dig into Patrice's thoughts, desires, dreams, and abilities. This way, he would be able to get a concrete sense of what his sinister deed would be stripping away from the very fabric of life. The whole thing would take 2 days, a week at most. I don't know why all of a sudden I just stopped being able to read there. Alright. What about the other ones? Well, page 3. The first time he met Patrice, however, she unexpectedly revealed her troubled origins to Matthew. She was adopted at the age of 4, and recalling her former life still gave her a hard time. She played the piano in so graceful a manner that people often thought she may be the natural offspring of a musical virtuoso. She always cried before falling to sleep, torn from the inside by a dreadful pain she couldn't explain. She confided to him so profoundly that Matthew couldn't get enough, coming back every night to learn every single thing of what would come out of that delicate mouth after pulling one last breath out of it. Every night he reflected on what the death of Patrice would mean in terms of losses to humanity's common heritage, be it the sound of her sobbing or her piano melodies, the convulsive tapping of her long index finger on her temple when she harbored dark thoughts, or any other little thing. It didn't matter. Everything would indiscriminately vanish. Everything. All these thoughts made for some blissful slumber indeed. Then days became weeks, and before he knew it, it was Matthew's turn to throw his secret at her, his hopes, his cries of despair, as if throwing coins in a wishing well. She'll be dead by the end of the month, he promised her. Promised himself, rather. This shit's getting dark. I mean, it started off dark, but it's getting even darker. I like how they're not even in
A
order.
murderer's diary. Carl's detective training compelled him to write some excerpts down. What sort of monster could give life to such a bizarre tale?
Who says this is real? It's a novel, dude. Dark fantasy is still fantasy. The two lovebirds were still going at it 7 months later, though, confiding fears and desires alike near the fireplace several days a week. The populace took notice, and wounding words eventually found their way to Matthew's ear, promoting him to take action to prove his gentlemanship. He had to ask Patrice's hand in marriage. He would have more than enough time to kill her later. Today, when Matthew stares at the motionless ceiling, just like he did 20 years ago, he still wonders what he would be removing from existence by slitting Patrice's throat. What he would be depriving his children of then, as if soothed by his fantasy, he gently drifts off, smiling the night away. So he couldn't do it. It was actually a love story the whole time. Alright, we have a... Again, I'm so used to tab bringing up inventory. We have... inventory. Key. Forced cabin key. I'm trying to think where we haven't gotten into yet. We haven't gotten to the secret project, but I don't think that's... Well, maybe it is. I'd have to cross over. That'd be too hard. Alright. Let's try this. What is that? Uh-oh. Do I have any stakes on me? I don't have any stakes on me, damn it. Maybe I can just sneak around them. Maybe it just goes to that. You young wolfies, you keep eating. Fingers crossed. Seems like we're fine. Don't know if that unlocked it or not. Yay, a flare! Exactly what I need. Another fucking hammer. Oh, give me the magnet. If I can pick it up, I might as well pick it up. Oh, I can't pick up that magnet. Odd. Some more ammo. Another fire starter. What is that? More Polaroid pictures. shaken, not stirred. Huh. Beer! One beer bottle. But there's more. An axe. Might as well start the fire. We didn't start the fire. Except I just did, and that's the end of the song. Apparently. But look at the damn map. So if we follow the embankment right here all the way around, we should be good. So let's do this. Get to the back of the secret project. And we don't have to deal with any wolves. Still haven't found any wine. Sucks. I'm sure it's somewhere. I think it'd be at the general store. But I kind of scoured those shelves already, and you can pick up items before you think you need them, so... Don't know. What's this? 10. Treasure map 10. Oops. It's a fire starter kit. Okay. Oh god!
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Just run away, wolf. Just run away. Sorry. Fire starter, some hardware. Propane tank. Was that it? That's what they were guarding? They were guarding junk? Damn dogs. Come on. What's that up there? Ah, a fire pit. I saw something over there. Fortunately, my inventory is full of garbage. What is this? Nothing that I can move. Damn it. Alright, I need to see if I can...
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden.
I know, right? It's all dead.
The Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Good job! Alright, we need to drop everything off before we do anything else. Did I even look at this?
Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here.
I mean, there's not much out here, so maybe the chapel was in town, perhaps? Just a thought. I don't think I've actually been looking in mailboxes. I didn't even think about that till just now. These face carvings that we saw before. Mask carvings. We're almost there. To Mr. Giles Lachance in South Manston. Dear Mr. Lachance, we have carefully taken note of your complaint regarding the collapse of a natural cave on your property. However, given the absence of any actual damage or injury, we cannot move forward with the investigation. The natural cave cannot be considered a personal belonging. Furthermore, your claims regarding the landslides caused by the work of the new DW Incorporated mine seem outlandish, as the mine is miles away from your property. Also, it is imperative that you secure your property, as you would be held accountable for any injuries caused by the steep terrain. This is where This is where crying wolf leads you. Oops. Yeah, you don't want to cry wolf. Don't tell somebody that they need to do something and then expect them not to look into your shit. Or tell you what your responsibilities are when, you know, there's a sinkhole on your property. Just saying. It's a little cold out today. How's it where you live? 'Cause it sucks here right now. Fucking cold. I don't know why I walked all this way. I probably shouldn't have. How close are we? We're almost there. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what we haven't gotten into yet. Off the top of my head, I can't. Well, anyways. We finally arrived. I forgot that I could just go around the goddamn tree. That would have been so much simpler. Time to warm up. Actually, let's drop everything off first. Didn't put the gas can away. Oops. That was not what I meant to do. This is not the ammo that I'm using right now. Look at all them cigarettes. Looks good. Now for godly electric warmth. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it here. Oh, I didn't even look at that last time. We're probably gonna look through the general store again because there might very well be some alcohol here. So, we'll do that next time. And hopefully you enjoyed my nonsense. If you did, a like, comment, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon would be greatly appreciated. This is gonna be Boy Lag signing off.